Hey guys, this is going to be a tutorial how to reduce anxiety, help drive. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults, I teach teens. Stop behind the stop line. It's a red light. You have to stop and look first. A lot of beginners don't do that, and then you run the red light and you get hit. So you have to stop, then look. This is what you should be doing. You want to look to the left. It's clear, and then you want to go in the correct lane. If you have questions, put those in. We're in a school zone, but it's on the weekend. Make note of where you are. Blinking yellow means proceeding with caution. You want to lift your foot off the gas and start squeezing the brake. Use the ball of your foot. Intersections are the most dangerous. The red light is for us. The arrow light to the right is for people making right turns. The arrow light is for the left lane. Pay attention to pavement markings and road signs. I teach students to look ahead at the traffic light. The traffic light is currently red. We want students to aim high and look ahead. A lot of beginners will stare down, steering wheel, speedometer. You'll end up in the ditch. Look ahead, aim high. Some really beautiful homes over here, big plots of land, so you got to really watch out for deer, trucks coming out. And again, we're using the ball of our foot, squeezing that brake. This person is from New York in the black Kia, so they're not sure where they're going. So if you see an out-of-town driver, give them some room. Look left and right before you cross intersections. Cars run lights. And on your road test, if you don't look left and right, you will be marked down. And I'm going to drive around very easily because I'm looking ahead. That black Ford is not looking ahead. They almost rear-ended. Here's another tip. You really want to make sure your windshield is clean and clear as possible. I ask students, what are the colors of the lights? You should be saying they're green. And I'm looking ahead. Now I'm going to squeeze my brake. It's okay to go through this one, but this next one, I'm going to stop. There's a firehouse to our left. That's why there were two lights. We're in a straight lane, so we have the two red lights. We're not in the left lane. That left lane next to me, or the center lane, is for turning left only. A lot of beginners don't understand this, and they will turn out in front of a car, causing an accident and failing. I look left and right. This car has a very small wheelbase, so steering inputs are very sensitive. You want to look straight down the road. It's called aim high steering. You should see the car pulling out ahead of us. If not, you're not looking far enough ahead. The speed limit here is 50. We're right about 50 miles an hour. You can fail your test for going too slow. Also, if you're over the speed limit, you'll get one warning. I see two signs ahead of us. A green sign, green and white, and then I see a yellow and black. The green and white sign, God sign. The yellow and black, warning. We're going straight through the roundabout. We do not need to signal our intention. So I'm going to squeeze my brakes and yield and look to the left. I'm squeezing. And I yield. He passes me, and then I go in and around. A lot of beginners hit the curb because they're looking down, or they miss their turn. The hardest thing is lane positioning and speed control for beginners. If you were driving, I would tell you what is the speed limit. You should be able to tell me it's 50. Check your speed, keep moving. A lot of beginners will hug the right because they're looking down at the line. We have the next roundabout. Stay in the right lane. We're going straight through. Squeeze your brake. You should be looking left and right. I'm checking, I'm looking, I proceed, and I'm going straight through. A lot of beginners crash into the curb to the right because they carry too much speed into the roundabout. We have one more roundabout. We have a warning sign and regulatory signs. I have to make a right turn. I squeeze my brake. I yield. I see traffic. I look. I go around to the right. My blinker is on. young adults stare at the speedometer. Don't look down. Look straight ahead. We have a warning sign, school zone. If you were driving, I will ask you what color the light is. I want to teach you to look up. Now I'm going to squeeze my brake. And I want to stop behind the stop line. If not, you'll get a point deduction. We talked about this in driver's training today. We have a red solid arrow. This is a protected left turn. If it's blinking red or yellow like now, we have to go up and yield for traffic. The cars to the left passing us. When there's a gap, we're going to make our turn. Now it's clear. We turn. Look where you want the car to go. I see the gray car. They decided to pull out on me. Very dangerous. This is how accidents happen. I want you to look at this. They don't care. Use this as a teachable moment. A beginning driver would panic, hit the brake, hit the gas. We have to be good teachers. I always believe in defensive driving. Also, some adults and teens are light sensitive, so they may want to put on glasses, sunglasses. Looking ahead, aiming high. Double yellow line means we cannot pass. Edge line to the right. You should see the American flag. You should see the balloons to the right. We're trying to teach searching skills. A lot of beginners stare at the speedometer, they look down. We should see the warning sign. That car freaked out. We're in the Midwest, it's very cold, but also you want to watch for deer, pedestrians, cars. See the gray car to the right. I see 3 American flags. Again, I'm trying to get you to move your eyes. We have a broken double yellow, so we can pass if it's safe. light is red, I'm teaching you to look ahead. The light is now green. It's yellow. I'm using the ball of my foot, and tell your students to get over to the right turn lane only. We have to come up and look to the left. If we don't, you're going to pull out in front of a car and get hit. It is not common sense. You need to teach your client what to do. I'm going to come up and looking, and then I accelerate through my turn. Then I gradually get up to speed. Because of the snow, it's very reflective. It is hard to see. My hands are at 7 and 5. Lifting my foot because I don't want to hit this gray car. Thank you. At the light, we're going to make a left turn. Tell your client, your adult, your teen early. We want to turn in when the line is broken. Now this is a proper entry. We have a green turning arrow. We want to turn by the double yellow. This is the correct lane. Beginning drivers will go in the wrong lane, and that is an automatic failure. I'm maintaining good speed. I want to be smooth. Your instructor should be taking you in residential areas, rural areas, downtown areas. We're scanning, searching, we're looking ahead. The color of the light is green. We see the white car pulling on in front of us, lifting our foot, scanning. We're already here. We're not slamming brakes. You would not get a deduction for that. I'm going to make a lane change to the left. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. A lot of beginners will stop in the middle of the street. It just means proceed with caution. I see the trucks, I see the Jeeps, I'm not panicking. I saw that car. People will shoot the gap. It's very dangerous and alarming to beginning drivers. Tell them ahead of time what they're going to see so they don't slam brake. I'm squeezing my brake. I want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. It's a nice Jeep with those off-road tires. You should be checking your rear mirror. Yeah, it was. You know, cars pulling out in front of you, it always catches you off guard. So you always got to be aware. Yeah, that dude just turned right in front of me. And sometimes drivers do that, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. It kind of makes you mad. It feels like they violate your space. But you just got to be careful. And everyone's a little like this car doing a U-turn, that black car. This area is very dangerous. So I'm going to show you some of the common dangers. This is why I brought you here. Thank you for asking a question. I appreciate it. I'm just yielding. I could be nice and let them out, and I'm going to be a nice person. I just let them out. They waved. You know, just being a courteous driver. You have to tell your students what to do. A pedestrian got killed here about 2 months ago. So I'm just scanning, keeping space. We have Panda Express, King of Burgers, White Castle Fart Burgers, Starbucks. So you got to keep space. We have Applebee's. A lot is going on here. So I'm trying to keep space. I'm going to squeeze my brake. I'm not going to run this light. It is too dangerous. You need to teach your beginner, whether they're a teen or an adult, certain intersections are very dangerous. So tell them not to get comfortable running lights. You will get killed, you will get hit, and you will fail your test. I saw the blue Challenger run the light. See that guy? That's scary, man. Whew. But if you're looking ahead, you catch things like this. At the light, we need to make a right turn to get on the expressway. So I get in, get over, and I go up to the edge. And this is where you really need some coaching. A lot of beginners go too slow. I'm accelerating, getting this car up to speed. You don't have to kill the motor, but you need to come out about 65. Blinkers on, I build up speed, and I look, and I get out there. That was a pretty decent merge. That's what you need to see as a beginner. I'm at 70, they're doing about 80. It's very windy. The car's being pushed to the right and left. So I'm just trying to hold the wheel really easy. We're on the interstate now, so I want to maintain good speed. I want to stay about 70 miles an hour. Not over 70, but not under 70. That's the Canyon, that truck to the left. That's a really nice truck. I'm just too big for that. I might get to see her a 1500 turbo. Okay, this is our exit. Tell the client to turn on the blinker about now. And then when the road curves, that's when they slow down. We have to tell them this. And then you're just squeezing brake. This is the deacceleration lane. Some students go too fast. We'll go off the edge of the road to the left in the ditch. I've been there before. There's some students who will go too slow. We're at about 40. And you should be able to tell. At the light, we need to make a right. So tell them early and ahead of time. And we want to come up to the light. Stop first. If you don't stop, you will fail your test and get hit. And you'll make your instructor very angry because you didn't stop. You got to come up and look and stop. We look, it's clear, right into the first lane. Keep your turn short, go into the first lane. I'm scanning left and right. And I'm going to get over one lane to the left. At The street coming up, we're going to make a left turn. It's the green and white sign. Some beginners don't know what a guide sign is, so you have to tell them. And we're squeezing our brake, yielding to traffic. When it's clear, we turn. Now, we need to focus on neighborhoods, pedestrians, 3-point turnarounds. A stop means a complete stop. Minimum 3 seconds. So I have to stop. 1001, 1002, 1003. I have to turn right in the center because I have a Ford F-250 and a Z71 pickup truck. Okay, now I'm going to take you to another training area to help you understand right turns, left turns, defensive driving. I see the people. We're going straight. But I'm going to the left a little bit because I'm expecting a blinker. I don't see anything. I'm going to go ahead and stop for 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. And I'm going to go around to the right. You really want to look at this now. This will teach you how to look where you want the car to go. Okay, we're going to come up. Left turn. And look around the curve, just like a driving game. This would be really good for a third drive, fourth drive. It's teaching you to use your eyes. Now I'm going to make a left. If we go too fast, I'm going to hit the car to the right of the truck. We want to go in slow. And you should see the stop sign now. And we want to have a complete stop for 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. Then we're going to make a right. Your instructor should be telling you where to look, what to do. Have a complete stop. 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, and 1003. And yes, people do stop at signs. You have to, because if not, you won't pass your test. They threw out a couch. There's a small dog to the right. I'm looking ahead and around the curve. Teach your client, your adult, your teen to look ahead. We should see the fire hydrant. We should see the blue car on the right. We should see the American flag. We should see the 2 basketball hoops. There are 3, actually. 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Taking my time. Again, these neighborhoods teach observation skills, using your eyes. There's a Subaru STI. We're going to go into the right. You should hear the blinker. We're going to go around into this cul-de-sac. We're in America, so we have to go around to the right. I've had students go into the left, and that is the wrong way. Teach them to have good steering control, because if we hit the gas, we're going to spin out. I've had clients completely roll the car around. And many people have cameras, so they're watching us. And we want to go up to the stop sign. You should see it now. We're going to make a right turn. 100 feet, a half a block. Have your blinker on. And we're going to have a complete stop. I see the car to the left. I'm just going to wait for educational purposes. They have the right of way. If you don't understand this, you will fail your test. Teach your drivers what to do. Because if you don't understand what to do, you're going to pull out in front of a car and have an at-fault accident. And if you're a beginner and you just have your permit, whether you're an adult or teen, you have an at-fault accident, when you get your license, you're going to have that at-fault accident from your permit phase onto your adult phase. So I'm just trying to tell you this. Like that car, I had the right of way. I'm going to pause and stop. 1001, 1002, 1003. You really should be listening to this because I'm speaking truth. We're scanning, we're looking. I see the black car backing out. They're already out. So I'm just going to lift my foot and slow down. Don't be in such a hurry because you can hit someone. This is more of an advanced area. See, they didn't even stop. Let's build negativity and bad habits. We gonna stop. 1001, 1002, 1003. I'm looking left and right. If your son or daughter or the client doesn't do this, you're setting them up for failure in their road test. And they're gonna come back and go after you. So whatever evaluation tools you're using, email list, a roster, a digital PDF, people want to be graded so they know what to expect. If you were teaching my son or daughter, I want to know how many errors they had. I want to know what I need to work on. You owe them that. So don't just think we're just driving around in circles. I'm yielding a second and I'm going to make a left. Some driving companies are very sloppy. Some instructors are very sloppy. Take pride in your work. Don't be sloppy. I'm going to have a complete stop. I look left, I look right. Then I'm going to make a right. In my videos, because I'm a state certified driving instructor, I teach to the road test. And on your road test, it says complete stop. If your mom blows stop signs, your dad blows stop signs, you will say to yourself, well, that's what my family does. But when you're taking your road test, if you blow a stop sign, automatic failure. Then your parents are going to be angry. You're going to be crying and upset. Avoid those headaches. Communication. I'm looking ahead. I see the brown and white sign. That's a guide sign. I see a gray Tesla over there that's plugged in. I'm scanning. This is a partially controlled intersection. And if your clients have phones in their hands, get those phones, put them in the glove compartment. They need to be paying attention. I'm going to have a complete stop. This is a three-way stop. There's a stop sign to my right, one across the street, straight in front of me, and one to the left. I look left and right. I'm making a left turn. If a student is sloppy or careless, take them through a really small, tight area with a lot of stop signs. If they still aren't paying attention or there's attention deficit disorder, you need to bring this to the attention of the parents or guardians. I have to have a complete stop. 1001, 1002, 1003. I'm making a left. If you're an instructor and you're signing off on this student, then you're saying that they're okay to drive. And if you don't do your job, the people can come back and sue you or the driving company. So you want to make sure you're doing a good job. I'm scanning left and right. Watch all my videos, leave comments. I will go live later, probably 7:30 or 8:30 Eastern Standard Time.